Hi there, blessings, sacred sovereign soul. Welcome to week 1 of July Wisdom Wednesday. So, y'all are here for the first time. Let's start in with a quick cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let's do a couple more of the deep cleansing breath. Inhale, long, slow, deep through the nose. Filling the belly, filling as much as you can. And exhale through the mouth, slowly. Again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Let's continue on this bridge of breath. Inhaling long, slow, and deep through the nose. Exhaling long, slow, and soft through the mouth. Allowing yourself to fully land here, arrive, to be present for today's Wisdom Wednesday transmission. Clearing the energy field, mind, heart, body, energy, and spirit. Whew. Clearing the energy field. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 28, 29, 31 feet in all directions. Clearing the lines of communication between us so that you receive these really precisely so they harmonize and integrate completely. So, what are we doing here? Who am I? This is the first of this series that I am launching as Divinely Led. So let me share with y'all a little bit about it. So I am Lady Dresmine, and I wear many hats. I am a sacred spaces facilitator. I'm a poet. I am a high priestess. I am a witness, an adventurer, a writer, a lover of life, a lover of fluffy things, a lover of delicious fruits, a lovey wovey shovey mummy hummy lully. I la 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 the world. Maybe this is what we need to do right now to shift the energy right now. Maybe we just need to babble like silly babies. Like we're here to talk today about the mind. Let's babble a little bit, okay? I feel like I need to babble a little bit. Like, oh my gosh, she's gonna start talking and talking and talking. Let's babble a little bit. You're witnessing me. You're wondering, what the heck is this woman doing? Having a human experience right now. And that is what this online space is for. This online space has been created as an inclusive, sacred space to guide you, to witness you, to love you, to support you, to empower you through your integrating of the divine and the human experience, the sacred and the silly, the sensual and the profane. It's all part of being in this human experience. All of it is essential to empowerment of our sovereignty and our thriving well-being. And so I was divinely led to create this online space to offer a pay what you can supportive container that gives you a comprehensive program designed to with consistent practices and tools and teachings, focusing on the mind, heart, body energy to create a holistic foundation. whole, WHOLE, whole-istic foundation. If you are committed to personal sovereignty, if you are committed to thriving well-being, if you are building your dreams, if you are longing for a life that you are so worthy of receiving, and you are ready to do the inner work and the outer work that is required to make your dreams come true, that is required for your thriving wellness, that is demanded if you are choosing to honor the highest calling of your soul mission, if you are committed to the passionate presence of prayerful purpose, then this is your space and I welcome you. I welcome you into this space. So we meet several days a week during the first 4 weeks of the month. Let me explain a little deeper. If there's a fifth week of the month, we won't meet that week. However, if there is a first week of the month where our week starts after Tuesday, there's not going to be a class that week. You feel me? Like this week, the first started on Tuesday. So we already had class yesterday of week 1. The replay is available on the YouTube channel, Tarot Tuesday. That is the only part of this offering that is available to all beings, as that is currently being run live on TikTok until I am led otherwise. And then we meet Wednesdays for Wisdom Wednesdays, where we have a deep dive teaching from myself. Sometimes I'll have a guest teacher with me, and sometimes there will be additional classes happening on Wisdom Wednesdays. Thursday is Talk Thursday. I want to hear from you. Let's share our breakthroughs. Let's hold space for accountability. Let's check in on personal goals. Let's create actionable plans. Let's reflect on the week's teachings. That's what's happening on Thursdays. And then on Fridays, super low energy session, reflection, intuitive development, integrative sovereignty practices, just very casual open circle, sharing your progress, asking for support, meeting other people, talking to the other people in this online space, right? So that we make sure we're in continued alignment with your passionate purpose and highest timeline. So 4 days a week, we're meeting for about 30 minutes to an hour, sometimes a little longer, and then you have your homework and assignment for the day. So the invitation and the high encouragement is for you to commit 1 to 2 hours every day to your self-care, to your well-being, right? We have this online space that we're doing, and then there's going to be time during the day where you need to take some time for yourself to do your self-care and wellness, whether that's when you wake up and before you go to bed, or whatever 2 times of the day. And the invitation and reason why we do 2, and the encouragement to do it when you wake up and right before you bed, is because think about it like this, right? They are your poles. You got your North Pole and your South Pole, and you are here, the equator, right? You are constantly in motion, the center of your own gravitational field. And so when you strengthen your rising practice, your North Pole, and your resting practice, your nighttime rituals, when you stabilize that, your poles are solid, right? Then it doesn't matter what's going on here. This is immovable. But if this is shaky, you're just kind of flip-floppy. That's where energy leaks start to happen. That's where power loss starts to happen. That's where you don't actually sustain what you are working into and towards, and things start to fall apart and crumble to the wayside because your poles are not anchored. So this space is to help you strengthen a part of those poles, but to truly anchor and weave that connection, you have to commit to showing up here 4 days a week. You have to commit to showing up for yourself every single day, holding yourself accountable. And I'm here to lovingly guide you, gently nudge you, breathe deeply at you, and say, hello, little sweet one. We know we don't want to be doing this, so what's going on? Right? And it's a pay what you can space. The suggested is $44.44. The YouTube platform, the minimum, I could only do it in increments of 99 cents. So the lowest subscription here on the YouTube platform is 99 cents. And the highest I put was 20. On my online market, it's 44. And then my Venmo, PayPal information is in there if you want to offer and donate more. I'm still working out the kinks of all of this. So if you see some glitches, please be patient with me. I'm also in this human experience and learning curve with you, in my own path in our growth of our passionate dreams, right? And if you have insight on how to further streamline this process, right? Like I value your feedback. We're here building our new now earth together. So I've talked about the space. I've talked about the structure. I've talked about the pay. I've talked about what we're doing in here. Do you have any questions about what the Soul Circle Sanctuary, excuse me, Soul Sanctuary Circle, Soul Sanctuary Circle, Soul Circle Sanctuary. I don't know. Soul Sanctuary Circle. Soul Sanctuary Circle. You're going to be experiencing a lot of this when you're in here. And why? Because we have to keep things light and playful when we are in the serious work. And yes, there is a time and a place where we are serious. Okay? Like, okay, listen to me. It is pay attention time. I welcome you into this space because, yes, we can be light and playful, but sometimes it's really hard. It's painful. It's ugly. There's such deep trigger that you might want to fly away and go somewhere, want to shut down, disconnect. I invite you to face, to show up here anyway, to talk about it. Let yourself be seen. Allow me to be the one who's holding your hand, holding you steadfast when you feel like you don't have the strength to take one more step, and holding you gently when you are just celebrating for taking that step. I have been doing this soul work in my own almost about 2 decades now. And for a majority of that, I was very alone. And even when I had a support, I did not have the comprehensive support to make the process more easy. It was scattered and splintered, and there was a constant need for having go over the basics, so to speak. And so I'm hoping that in the space, I eliminate a lot of those bridges and middlemen, and everything is provided in here for you. Hence that structure. Week 1, mind. Week 2, heart. Week 3, body. Week 4, energy. We're doing the same thing every week for these different aspects of self. And then we have a little tea party every month online together to celebrate the wisdoms that we have received, to celebrate our progress, to run together for job well done, or maybe not so well, but you showed up anyway. You failed, but you know what? You did it anyway. Success is a whole bunch of failures. Too often in today's world, look at quote unquote the idea of someone's success, and we don't see the hardship, we don't see the tears, we don't see the blood, we don't see the mess. You see my office, it looks really nice up here. I've got all these papers on my desk, I've got all these papers over there, I've got all those papers over there, but you just see the screen. So, it's week 1. We're going to talk about the mind. Let's wrap up this intro. How to connect with me. I'm on Facebook. There is a calendar of events. That is the first place I encourage you to look. You can add the calendar events to your Google calendar. It automatically pops up in your calendar. And there's 2 separate links, one to just view and one to add to your calendar if you're on Google. So those links are in the description of this video. Anything else? I pull. Thank you, everyone, for being here in today's Soul Sanctuary Circle. I'm so blessed to steward this space and to see and witness you and to see how you grow and how the space grows and how we evolve together. Okay, so today is Wisdom Wednesday. It is week we are going to be diving into the mind. Today, I just shared the intro for this teaching, and I was feeling a lot of this coming through. This is what our mind break the chatter, break the tension, to snap out of the butts. So this is going to be our practice. Let's dive in. Then with a breath, inhale. Place a hand on heart, one on your belly. Exhale. Again, inhale. Feel your chest rise first and then your belly fill. Exhale. Drop the belly first, then the chest, and then the shoulders. Okay? One more. Inhale. And exhale. Very good. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your hands here, just allow your gentle, natural rhythm of breath to come back in. We all have our own different patterns of our breath. I've never found human beings on the same pattern of breath until we are in. So when I got in through the nose, deep breathe out through the mouth, I am creating a neutral force field that we are all tapped into. And when you come back to your steady rhythm of breath after creating that neutral force field, keeping your hands on your heart and on your belly, you begin to notice whether there is a clear flow of air moving into and through you and then out. And as you continue to deepen in this, awareness of the breath entering the body and then exiting the body. You drop into deeper awareness of the body itself that the breath is filling and then exiting from. And as you are in this deepening awareness of the body, anchored on the bridge of breath, carrying you from one moment to the next, any heaviness and tension that you feel, I invite you to open your mouth into a yawn and let it out. And it might look simple, just trust it. Inhaling through the nose, even if your mouth's still open, and exhaling through the mouth, maybe making a little soft sound. And continuing to hold the position of the yawn, the open mouth, until you feel a natural yawn escaping. It might take you a bit, right? This is an unusual practice you might not have ever done before. So just keep inhaling through the nose Exhaling through the mouth. And feel free to start stretching your mouth, stretching the yawn, keeping your hand connected on your heart and your belly, starting to just move your mouth and your lips around, your tongue, stretching your jaw, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, and continue those stretches. Continue the stretches of the mouth and the inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, holding the mouth open for a yawn, and feel the yawn naturally exit out of you. Let's go. Sometimes it helps to keep the mouth open with your tongue on the roof of the mouth. Feel the yawn getting closer. It's not quite there. Your body needs to move and rotate and stretch. Allow the body's natural intelligence to support you in the clearing of this dense energy that is locked within you. Continue on that bridge of breath. Inhale. And when that yawn finally comes, feel the emptiness. Feel how good it feels to have cleared that one little sticky spot. Breathe into that space that has been opened within you. Hold that delicious breath of life a little longer in that space that has opened, and then quickly let it go. Again, a little softer. One more. And last one, nice, long, and deep. Gently returning to your steady, regular, your own rhythm of breath. Breathing softly. Open your mouth again, stretching your lips. Perhaps you might want to use your hands to massage your jaw, massage your cheekbones, stretch your lips. You might want to pull your tongue out and give it a little stretch. Really exercising the face. And you might be wondering, why are we so focused on the face today? We are supposed to be talking about the mind. Well, from the mind come the thoughts, which need to be expressed in voice. And yet, if you are locked in your jaw, if there's tightness and tension in your body, and you're not receiving the fullness of breath, you will not be able to vocalize your thoughts or continue to. And then we're going to just bring sound and babbling. We're going to babble. We're going to play with our tongues. We're going to play with our faces and just make silly sounds and breath and all kinds of silly, mouthy, breathy, soundy, cooey, nonsensical sounds. Okay? A few more minutes. Let's keep going. Coming back into that soft breath again. Exhale. Beautiful. Good. Continuing to breathe softly. And slowly returning into full presence and awareness of the body. Coming into our heart-centered space, bringing the energy field of awareness back to the body. And taking a moment to just feel into the shift within your body. Feel the shift of grounded clarity in your mind. Notice that there might still be chatter, but it's not pressing in on you. Breathe, let yourself take up the space that you occupy in your physical form. Wonderful. Hmm. Good. And now we're back here, fully present with the body, clear mind, centered heart, grounded, anchored in spirit. Welcome back, beloved one. So this week, our practice, our tool for clearing the mind is breath work and the centering, clearing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Return to our regular rhythm of breath. Then we did some stretching of the jaw, the face, and the mouth, and then we did some babbling. So this is your practice this week. Anytime you feel the mind going, stop, 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 in the name of love. And this is my key word. Y'all know I love to play with words. If you've been following me for a while, if you are new, you will learn and find out more. So, my word for you for the week ahead and for your life ahead, if I'm being perfectly honest, is stop. STOP. Practice this anytime, anywhere. You see a stop sign, your brain's going crazy, neighbors are shouting, dogs are howling, children will be crying, cramps be weeping, balls be heavy. I'm just saying, stop. STOP. Slow down, stop. Just take a big step back. Unless you're a surgeon doing life or death surgery on a patient on the table, stop. And even surgeons, they understand the importance of stopping, especially when you're not sure of what to do next. When you just need a moment to make sure you are back in alignment, right? Sometimes stopping isn't because you don't know what to do. Sometimes stopping is to just fortify and come into deeper presence, right? So stop, slow down, stop, step back, take a breath, do that neutral clearing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Start fast, slow down. Feel yourself coming back into your natural rhythm of breathing. Okay, take a breath, blow out the candles, come back into neutral. And then observe what is really going on. What is going on, people? What is happening? Oh, I got some tightness in my body. Let's clear that with that babbling, yawning exercise, right? The massage of the mouth is to help with releasing stagnant energy, holding space release for that stagnant energy. So stop. Step back. X for stop. Slow down. Step back. Just pause for a few moments. It's gonna be okay. Breath. Observe what's really going on. Feel the energy. Yawning, babbling, jaw, face massage. A little bit in this area, just right here. Right. Once you do that, really look at what's really going on. What is in your control? I have a thing on my desk that says Mita. Oh, I control very little and I have great power. So just observe what is the situation, what is in your control, what is out of your control, what can you do, like literally can. Next month we're gonna dive deeper into can and can't. So come back next month for that one. Um, and then proceed from a centered heart, from clear mind, calm body, right? STOP. Stop, breath, observe, proceed. Calm center space. When you are in that place of taking a breath, that's when you do that exercise of the babbling and the yawning and the stretching and the hoo-haing and the, chicken dance and whatever it is you need to do. Come back into center. So I invite you to take this practice with you, practice it, share it, and let's talk about it as we continue in the days ahead, because the stop practice is the core foundational piece. It is the first step. Stop. Okay? You can't receive if you're in motion. You have to be in stillness to receive. You have to be in receptivity. Receptivity is stillness to receive. So the first step in sustaining your empowered sovereignty is to just stop. Witness. Know from your inner truth when to take action and when to be still. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Talk Thursday. Again, Talk Thursday is where we are going to reflect on today's teachings. We have almost a day. If you are going to be watching this in the next hour or so, you have until tomorrow to look on today's teaching. And then tomorrow when we come in, I would love for you to share your personal breakthroughs and then bring a personal goal that you're wanting to work on right now. And let's voice it in circle, create a little actionable plan for it, bring your questions, your insights, and let's have a conversation, right? And I might pull some cards, we might play a game. I don't know. You're going to find out as I am, because I am co-creating this space with you, for you. So let me know what you want to tap into in our mindfulness reflection circle tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you again. So thank you for being here. Take care of your beautiful selves today. Breathe, my darlings. Breathe all as well. Nourish, hydrate. Let your silly come on a little bit online today and this week. Remember, you are loved. Here to love. Here to love. Here to love and to be loved. I think I'm going to do some more babbling today. I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, bye for now. See you soon.